Greetings, my fellow Roboteers. You feeling good today? I'm feeling good today. You ready to listen to my monotone voice for 10 minutes? No? Okay then. Robocraft is a game known and renowned for its exceptional customizability and diversity. The fun and excitement sprouts from meeting new and unique designs on the battlefield in every match. Well, then why the hell are so many drones and piranhas and big scary black things everywhere? Well, in the current meta, one could say things are a little, very repetitive. Due to fast pacing in the game modes, making high demand for weapons that kill quickly over ones that kill slowly, there tends to be little diversity in the loadouts seen in battle. And when I say weapons aren't diverse, I'm referring to how many of the weapons play the same, feel the same, and sometimes even look the same. Especially for a futuristic game, this is a massive missed opportunity. And most importantly, it doesn't make the game fun. So, in this video, I will discuss my way of improving the diversity and uniqueness of each weapon in Robocraft, to make it so that players will want to play with them while still having a purpose to going into battle with them. Now, you will notice that some weapon variants will be missing. This is intentional as to make balancing easier and make each weapon's purpose more defined and unique. And frankly, because there isn't a good enough reason for them to exist. Also, since larger weapons are bigger targets, they will be optimized for longer range because they will then be harder to hit, whereas smaller weapons will be optimized for shorter range combat where their size and redundancy can sustain in close engagements. It makes sense, right? In case I haven't rambled enough, I would like to quickly mention that the video examples and stat bars I made are completely theoretical and in no way mathematically accurate. Because who would actually put that kind of effort into a video that no one will ever watch? Shoot me. And with no further ado, let us begin. Lasers! The well-rounded weapons that are good at everything but not as good as everything else. They have pretty low self-esteem, are efficient, can deal both sustained and burst damage, and are good for any situation. The Wasp fires very quickly, giving it great DPS, but each individual shot is quite lame. It is optimized for close engagements while still having longer range capability. The Blaster is a balance between the rapid-fire Wasp and the deadly Disintegrator. Enough said. The Disintegrator has pretty good damage in each hit and handles longer range engagements well, but has slightly less damage over time than the Wasp. The Leviathan is slightly different in that it shoots with double-barreled bursts. Shall I demonstrate? What, no? Too bad! In conclusion, lasers didn't really change a whole lot. But what about front-mount lasers? Wait, those exist? Blasphemous! Now with a new round-robin volley firing system that is like a mix of the old miss and you fail life and the current explosion spam, in which the plasmas shoot their nominal count in very quick succession and then wait to recharge. This allows versatility as you can still fire one glob of supercharged gas at a time if you want to. They are great artillery and bombardment weapons that can deal a good amount of damage within a short time. Repulsor is good for carpet bombing as it has the fastest cooldown and an 8-shot volley, but also the lowest damage per hit among the plasmas. The Bombarder does well at, bombardment. It is a good balance between the Pulsar and the Devastator with 6 shots per volley. The Devastator devastates targets with a devastating 4-shot Alpha Strike, but has a devastatingly long cooldown. The Goliathan is a tactical bombing weapon with no David on to counter it, so its 2-shot burst wrecks everything. Gone are the days of being unable to witness the bringer of your destruction behind a wall of visual effects. Now you get to watch in horror as they unsympathetically drain your life away. Rails! An effective long-range support weapon with really fast projectiles, a long-range scope, quick burst fire, and damage that penetrates so deep that it hits the victim's salt gland. The Piercer is a suppression weapon that has good rate of fire and efficiency, but only gets through 3 layers of armor. The Penetrator is really just the Decimator renamed, fills more of a supportive role, and is good balance between the Piercer and Eraser with its 4-layer penetration. The Eraser is a deadly beast with a healthy 5 layers of penetration, meant for the quick burst of damage, but sucks at maintaining it. Every possible innuendo here was not intended, and I am very sorry if any of you were indecent enough to think the word penetration meant something more. Nanos! These are healing support weapons that utilize the same nanotechnology that makes up every robot in order to heal wounded allies. It fires homing globs of these very nanobots that link together to reconstruct the blueprint frame of the damaged robot. The binder is meant for quickly repairing small damage as it has a low heal rate but is very efficient. The mender is a decent balance of medic power and works at best in the heat of battle where its heal rate and efficiency can sustain in hot engagements. Constructor is excellent at quickly reconstructing heavy damage, as its healing power is powerful but not efficient enough to sustain in prolonged engagement. Now what you need to do is type in chat, "Stay close to me so I can fill your holes with my nanoing powers." Oh jeez, who's the indecent hypocrite now?
Chrono Seeker!
No one thought shooting needles at an enemy until it died was fun, but shooting lightning is, so now it shoots lightning because... Future. The Proto-Seeker instantly locks onto a target and fires simultaneous and continuous homing beams of awesome that deal pretty good damage to weapons, movements, and shields, but poor damage to chassis, making it a mid-range DPS weapon designed to disable. Oh yeah, and the Proto-Seeker doesn't have any siblings, so please donate to make it feel better. Yama! The lock-on missile launcher is a weapon that is designed to deny access to an area. Its lock-on produces a warning to any targeted enemy to get behind cover quickly, and if not, then the missiles will come in fast and deadly as it unloads its salvo and then takes some time to reload. The Stinger is the small brother that is good at closer range brawling, as its missiles have better fire rate and turning arc but are slower and less damaging than the Vipers. The Viper is the big brother that better fulfills the area denial rule with faster and deadlier missiles that, however, turn and fire slower than the Stinger's missiles. You know, even though I said I would make each weapon more diverse, it almost seems a lot like the new plasmas with aim assist, don't they? Shoot me. Flak. Ah yes, every plane's favorite weapon. On the list for least favorite weapons, that is. This anti-air ground defense weapon still fires slow proximity-rigged explosive shots where there is more damage closer to the epicenter of the blast, but is inaccurate and doesn't even work above a certain altitude anymore. No longer will air units be harassed, unless they get too close to the wielder, in which case, let them be obliterated. This is meant to be defensive after all. The Sentinel is meant for closer range where its small profile and redundancy can sustain, but is less accurate than the Guardian. Allow me to demonstrate. Well, we really only need the one Sentinel. But the nominal is 4! Nobody cares, Jimmy, just get rid of the other 2. That's better. Oh yeah, that's how you hit a plane right there. Now the Guardian's accuracy is a little tamer than the Sentinel, so can aim for longer range engagement. This is countered by the weapon's huge profile, making it easier to disarm at range. Show 'em how it's done, Jimmy. Now you salty flyers out there must be thinking, well, how could something so innocent, and totally not overpowered, have a direct counter? The answer is too bad. Teslas. The new Tesla blades are like chainsaws, in that they require the fire button to be held down to activate, and the damage takes time to charge up to full death capacity. Power will constantly drain while the Tesla is active, regardless of any damage done to a target. Their ability to deal damage very quickly makes them great assassination weapons. The Slicer is a quick engagement weapon that has an instant charge up and no power cost, but it doesn't have the extreme levels of damage as the Nova does. The Ripper is a good brawling weapon that balances the efficiency of the Slicer and the raw deathness of the Nova. The Nova is the deadliest weapon in the game at full charge, but it drains energy very quickly and takes more time to charge up than the other two. Now, don't forget to be careful with close encounters of the third kind. Chains! These are hefty and deadly rapid-fire weapons that take time to roll the barrels to maximum. Their health alone could maintain multiple enemies, and it shreds through armor, making them great for crowd control as well as anti-tank. The only things holding them back are their massive size, slow rotation, and heavy weight. The Splitter is a weapon better suited for brawling, as its spin-up time is faster and it is more redundant, but it has slightly less fire rate as it has less barrels. The Shredder, as the name suggests, is a colossal weapon that shreds anything within its wrath. It has a better fire rate than the Splitter, but also a slower spin-up time.
Oh geez, but what am I to do when I'm all alone and I encounter one of these beasts?
Well, you could call for backup, aim for connection points, circle around it, cry in bed, blink away like a coward, ghost away like a coward, disc shield yourself like a coward, stun them with EMP, die and resurrect, wait until it drains its energy, friend it, do something that actually takes strategy. Ions! These are short-range shotgun-like weapons with damage that spreads out and dissipates at range, making them deadly very close but not as much farther away. And this time around, they shoot shockwaves. Why? Well, because future, of course. Deal with it. Now you may be wondering, what is the shockwave? That thing. Anything caught within the circular shockwave blast will be damaged, causing a lot of hurt over a wide area with a single shot. The destabilizer has a more concentrated blast, meaning it does more damage to a smaller area, and has a better fire rate than the Big Brother. The distorter has a much wider and overall deadlier blast, making it easier to hit things and kill them quickly. However, the rate of fire and damage per square unit, or whatever, is less than the destabilizer. Iron ions are ironically iconic, you know? Good job, you made it to the end. Do you like my voice? I don't. Do I deserve subscribers? Yes. Do you think stuff should just happen because future? Well, screw it, it's the future. And as always, I aim to make Robocraft a better game, and this weapons rework should inspire the developers to make each and every weapon in the game and ones to come fun, unique, immersive, distinct, fun, purposeful, useful, fun, effective, awesome, enjoyable, and did I mention fun? Thanks for watching, and may everyone have a great day.